Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm sure these lights will kick on soon. Yeah, I'm just exhausted. Extremely busy, Emily. Good for you. Good to see you too, Emily. Alright, let's call these people back first and foremost. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Because I had to button up my house. I got all of my hurricane shutters up now. It's going to be... I'm going to talk about this storm and how this storm is going to impact me. What's the battery looking like on there? Yeah. Rodriguez. Number 6. Hey Charlie, this is Chris over at the computer shop calling you back again. If you could just give me a call. Thank you. I'm good. What do you mean why, Emily? What are you talking about, Emily? Morning, Mr. Biggs. right. Talk about this storm. I think I want to try and get a little bit bigger view of this. Is there a... I don't know if I have one of these that is actually big enough. This one's supposed to be between a Cat 2 and a Cat 4. And it's coming directly at me. Let's just do this, and I'll duplicate this for now. Well, they don't know. It hasn't, like, no one actually knows how strong it's going to be. Alright, whatever. Come on, let's go back up. Alright, let's talk about this. So this... these are the forecast models. So... this is as of... Where is this? This is... this model was run at midnight this morning. So... what I need to, like, the best thing for literally everybody, everyone up here and everyone down here, is going to be as if this storm continues like this, because then it's going to encounter a bunch of land masses before anything happens. But what's going to happen more than likely is it's going to do that, because there is this line right here is slowly working its way that way, which is a steering force. And then there's another one right here, which is a steering force this way, which is allowing this to just push this way instead of continuing directly this way or just immediately shooting up this way. So we're going to see for the rest of this, when we look at these tracks, it's going to do literally that. So, and you can see it moves horizontal. It strengthens, strengthens, and now it's getting wind shear. And where it's coming ashore, because we're going to have rain. This is where I am, right, like right here. So... again, that's where I am. What generally everyone wants to happen is this storm to be farther south. So this is what we're looking at, is different runs of this same like model. So originally, they weren't sure that this was going to do anything. Then they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be definitely a hurricane. And what you'll see is, while I advance through this, these models have slowly moved this hurricane farther south, which basically puts it closer and closer to the Yucatan Peninsula. This was the model that we were all hoping for, is that this thing actually makes contact with the Yucatan, because that'll rip some of the energy out of it. But as you can see, this is actually what's going on there. Let me see if we can see visible satellites. I don't think we actually can see visible satellite. Anyways, which means that where this thing comes ashore between these two steering elements, this one here, which we can see, and this one right here, which looks like it falls apart, but that's how it's shaped. Because there's another one right here. So this is the difference. The same time. So as I advance and I go back and forward, we are looking at the same time each day. So as you can see, that is directly over the state. Some people said it was going to be here earlier. Like, this is the same computer thinking the same thing every single time. So then it's still offshore, but it's getting stronger. Now it's offshore, same strength. Offshore, much stronger. This number, this 948, is very, very strong. Let me see if I can. So they're thinking, like, this is the positive thing that we're seeing here, is that this number, before it comes on shore, 29 knots, it's nice and low. If we look at the different runs, that number gets, this is the previous run, they thought it was going to be higher. There's one of these runs right here, 48 knots before it makes landfall. Yeah, we've been under a mandatory evacuation for a while now. But if this came ashore at 48 knots, so the storm would have been moving at 55 miles an hour as it came on shore, which is absolutely bonkers, because that would just shove water miles inland. So thankfully, the more recent updates of this track are showing this number being much lower, which we definitely want. But this is just one model. We have a couple models that we can look at here. This model is showing basically the same location. Let's see if this brushes the Yucatan. So this one also has it coming on shore. I'm going to take my server with me. That's the only thing that matters in this office. If I lose everything else, I have insurance on it, but, like, it's just... This is temperatures and stuff. Well, I'm not going anywhere. My house is hurricane proof up to category 3. Like I said, the big thing that we all want to see, we all being people who live here, is this storm coming farther south and making contact right there. If it makes contact, any landmass that a hurricane makes contact with before accelerating up into the Gulf is really, really important, because it then pulls energy and moisture out of the storm. I don't know if I'm going to be safe, Emily. It's just I don't have anywhere to go. So you can see this model has the eye of the storm just directly offshore. APHIS directly offshore. We already looked at GFS. So the CMC, which is a different style model, has this storm lagging behind. Let me see if we can look up. Here we go. Let's look up satellite imagery. And you can see this is what I was just talking about. All of the models that we're looking at originally had this storm tracking directly east. But what has happened since then is it started here, and that shearing and steering force that I was talking about is slowly pushing it that way. So we're seeing this come this way. And what's going to happen is it's going to level out before... You can kind of see it right here. You have winds going this way, and you have winds going this way. So if you watch these clouds down here, you can see that we have bands that are moving this way. We have bands that are moving this way. And we have bands that are moving this way. This is a ridge right here. You can already see this over here moving in that direction. This guy. So that's the direction this storm is going to take. Bradenton PC Repair, this is Chris. Yeah, that laptop, the SSD is bad. Yes, so yeah, I put another one in there, reinstalled Windows, and it started up and started running just fine. It'll be the 2:30. Well, it's not quite done yet. Yeah, I'm installing drivers and stuff on it, and I wasn't gonna keep installing drivers if you were like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna fix it. So I will finish getting the drivers installed and get it back to you today.
Okay, that sounds great.
Perfect.
Great. If I might not, depending on what time you have her ready, I might not be able to pick it up today, but she'll.
Alrighty, I'll give you a call.
All right, thank you.
Yep, have a good one. Alright, back to this. So, what I was talking about is we were talking about that steering force. You can see right here, this is the direction that this air is moving, and you have this coming this way. This steering force is going to be stronger, so we're literally going to see this guy follow the same direction as this, which, oof. My hope, again, I'm not trying to see anyone else get hit by this thing, but if this thing can just brush along here, if it can come, even this is like from here to here is about 20 miles. If we can come about 20 miles south, man, that would take this from potentially being a Cat 4, probably all the way down to a Cat 2. So, let's look at, yeah, you can see it has a pretty well-defined eye wall right there. And it's going through what's called eye wall cycling, where you see this circle is nice and well-defined. Now it goes away, and it starts coming back. Like I said, we want this thing going this way, 100%. Like the best case scenario for this, it's supposed to be Tuesday night through Thursday, Emily. So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Best case scenario for everybody, including people in the Yucatan, 100% is this storm continuing this way, coming across here, because that will shear this thing to death. And it'll come out the other side as a tropical storm instead of this extremely well-defined hurricane we have here. Because this is... this is visible high res. You can see this is, as the sun is coming up, we'll have to wait a little bit for it. But man, you can see that that is extremely well defined currently. And that is the sunrise. If you ever wanted to know what the sunrise looks like, this is like, will my mom be fine? I think she'll be fine because she'll be with me. But I think she's going to lose her house if this thing actually hits me. Now, this is water vapor. So you can see all of this moisture. This right here, we were talking about, this is that steering force. This is all cold, dry air. This down here is warm, dry air. And so we have this little channel of moist, warm air. Now, the reason that's significant is because if you've ever gone outside in a hot environment after the day after it rains, You know what that does. You suddenly get more showers. So you have this effect of having more rain because you have hot rising moisture. All right, so let's talk about where we are here. So if we look down over here, this is where I am, right here. This is the Anna Maria Barrier Island, and what happened is when we had the last storm that came through, is this island is about a half-mile wide. We had water from over here literally came over the island. So you had 5 feet of water that came from here all the way across. And we had, let's see, where is, so this is Sarasota Bay, is what this is called. We had 5 feet of water push in this far. So my mom lives right there. So we had all of this onshore water coming this way, even though the storm was going this way. So it created this wake in its path. If this storm comes exactly this, like if it comes directly like this, we're gonna have water, like standing water, probably all the way up to 41. And it'll probably, like, this entire area will be flooded, this will all be flooded. We will see basically anywhere we have bodies of water, like we're looking that far in here, we're talking about this far in up here, like this side, like we're gonna have massive like damage from this. Yeah. So we were talking about this a little bit with the last storm. We don't, like this, you can see this water, because it doesn't have a cool jet stream coming in here to cool it off. It's just always so hot there. It's not looking good. This is potentially coming ashore as a Category 3, Category 4 storm. More and more these models, we have to wait for these to be updated. This was October 6th. So this is still as of yesterday. Nope. Nope. That's historical data. This is, like, I don't want to call this unprecedented, but, like, I don't think we've ever actually really seen a storm like this before. I think the last time that we actually got hit by the storm was like 70 years ago, 80 years ago. I always forget how I get to those tracks. That's that. This is the actual ocean models. Yeah, you can really see how warm the water is. Thankfully, and I say this temperature is dropping, because this used to be 89, which that's this area. That's 89 degrees right there. And we're seeing this being, even every degree of drop is hugely important for what we're looking at here for survivability for this storm. What the F? Where, like, I always get this messed up. Oh, here we go. So this is October 7th. So that's as of today. So this was 2 days ago. That is as of this morning. This morning, you can see the models are starting to, unfortunately, really align here. And I am this black line. I appreciate it, Emily, but you caring about me isn't going to stop this storm from having a major impact. So this is what I keep praying for, is that we see this southern, like, I just want it to brush across here before it makes its turn. But all of these models are having it turn and then head north much sooner. We'll get an actual update around 10 a.m. this morning, so in just a little bit we should start seeing some more information come out. So like this one, this one is from this morning. This one's feeling better for me, because that right there, that center plot is above Tampa Bay. That's heading farther south. It's going to be very early. Like, look at this one. This model, which I don't think is going to be very accurate. This is going almost all the way down to Naples, which is like a massive way away. So, I don't know. We're going to be paying close attention to this for sure. For sure. All right. Now we got to work on a bunch of stuff. This is Chris, calling from Bradenton PC Repair, just returning your call. I'll be here today and tomorrow, and then if you have any other questions, just give me a call. Thanks, bye. Hey, Carol, it's Chris. How are you? So, nothing worked. Yeah, I tried on that new server. I tried launching it up, um, and it first thing it popped up. It said security not installed, and then it asked me for other information. She's at her house, Emily. Where's Leon? I should be with ma'am. I hope you are looking forward to it, Emily. I think I'm gonna put out a little, like a little short for my channel and say, hey guys, I just want to let everyone know for the next couple days, there's not gonna be any new videos. I'm gonna try and live stream the storm. We'll see what happens. This is Chris from Bradenton PC Repair. Just calling to let you know I will be in office today and tomorrow. Looks like the sign that I had on the door got blown off the door. I was just cleaning up from the last storm and prepping for the next storm. So if you want to head down today, I will be here all day. I should be here most of the day tomorrow as well. I know I'll be in and out. I got to pick up some supplies to weatherproof the front of the store a little bit. So if you want to give me a call before you head down, greatly appreciate it. Thanks, bye. I'm going to speak with Carol, please. Yep, this is Chris. Hey, Carol, it's Chris. All right, I'm ready. that's set up. Can you speak with Taina, please? Yep. Hey, Taina, it's Chris. All right. Do you know what the plan is for the next couple days for you guys? Okay. Well, I just got like I tried to switch you guys over to the new server over the weekend and it didn't work, so I had to wait on. So I had to calling Data Pro this morning, and I just got off the phone with them. So if you guys are going to be closed tomorrow, then I could get everyone moved over. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the 1 o'clock, I'm paying attention to it quite heavily, and the 1 o'clock update is the one that's going to be probably the most critical. Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys decide to close, then at that point, what I would say is you're going to actually shut everything down. Like, you have a an Android phone, right? You have an iPhone? Then I'll probably try and FaceTime you from my tablet, and basically walk you through the procedures of like just getting everything unplugged. I'll shut everything down from my end, and then just getting everything unplugged, and then probably the best place to put it is going to be like in one of the bathrooms. The bathrooms, because that's the it's like I'm just trying to think if there's like any like table or a counter in there. Basically, you want to have it elevated in the most central location off the floor, because yeah, if there's like some sort of desk or table we can set up in there, and then we can toss both servers, and then there's a metal gray box in there that also needs to go in there. So, but yeah, I'm communicating quite heavily with Laura because I'm having to deal with her other office as well. So, just making sure that everyone is good to go. So, if you guys are going to be closed, then we're going to look at next weekend, as long as I don't lose my house. Yes. So we're looking at next weekend. I will get everything moved over. Data Pro should be working on the new server, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right. That's the goal. Yeah, I'm far enough from the coast that I'm not worried about flooding or anything. It's just going to be the winds and stuff. I have a relatively new house, so it's rated up to a category 3. If it gets above that, then I'm worried. Yeah. Yeah. Well, mine's cinder block, thankfully. Well, yeah, because it's a 1-story house. The roof obviously isn't, but yeah, it's cinder block. Yeah, that second story is where you got to start worrying. All right. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. Bye. I gotta start calling people. I also need to. I brought in a computer with me to work on this morning from one of my clients. Hey, Brian. Is Robin? Hey, Rob. I'm just calling with my pre-storm, just reminding everyone about their the IT stuff, making sure you take the server with you. Yeah, because you want to basically try and keep your server, your local server with all your data on it as isolated from, the storm as possible. And because you live as far out as you do, that's probably a good idea to keep on your person. Because it's just that single computer. So, and then everything else, if people have computers on floors, just put them on desks. Yeah. How do you know if you have a PayPal account? You can just try and log in with your nationwide thing. If you'll know as soon as you try and log in with any of your email addresses, it'll let you know if you do. And if you don't, you just have to create one. All right. Yeah, just getting ready. Obviously, we're all in the storm. I got my house prepped yesterday. Office. I'm gonna try and go out and get some wood for it this morning and get it all buttoned up front. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time in 70, 80 years that a storm's come directly at us, especially this late in the season. Yeah, or right now, my big thing is I'm hoping that it's not following the initial track that they were talking about, which is skirting the Yucatan. I'm hoping that it clips the Yucatan because that'll drop the intensity by quite a bit, which would be quite good. And then the longer it's over land, the better off we are because it drops the intensity. And then the other thing we're hoping for is that dry air from the north gets sucked in and just starts dropping it off before it gets close to landfall. Yep, have a good one. Bye. It's gonna be fun. All right, Em. Bradenton PC Repair, this is Chris. How can I help you? Hey, what's going on? Okay. What's happening? Okay, can you text me over a screenshot of that and I'll take a look at it? Alright, thank you. Okay. Hey, Jeff. Just calling all of my clients like I do every time, just reminding you to get computers off of the floor, and in your situation, take your server with you. Yep. Yep. All right.
Actually, I backed up my hard drive, external hard drive. Did take it with me as well.
Yeah, absolutely take it with you, because if the storm actually hits us directly and something like breaks open part of your building for some reason, you want to still be able to have, like, who cares if people take computers, as long as you have your server with you and you know it's in a more secure location. That's the best option.
Yeah, I'll just power it all off, just like that.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Yep. See ya.
How you guys doing?
We're
Everything all right?
yeah, we're gonna see, because my mom's house, her mobile home is directly on the bay. So if the last one didn't get it, there's a good chance if this actually comes ashore is like anything stronger than like a low or like a medium to high cat 1, you're probably gonna lose that house entirely.
Yeah, she's gonna stay in Italy and she's back to Italy soon.
She's coming to me, which I live up by your office. So right. Well, so I'm an X right behind you. I'm by the outlet mall. Thank you, Emily. I'll get to that in a minute. And you are office, right? Yeah. Excuse me. What is going on here? Everyone. Oh boy. Everyone is gonna need me today. I need to I need to clean my office. I need to yeah, I need out here. Where is so in here? Nope. Copy. Copy. Notepad. Can I paste? Yes, I can. Copy. Paste. There we go. Why will it not let you save? I don't find any games scary, Emily. I just don't enjoy them. Nope. So this thing says it has Optane. But I don't see Optane in here at all. I'm reinstalling Windows. So it'll be faster, Emily. Give you guys something to look at least. I'm just reinstalling Windows on this on an SSD. I don't know, Emily. Like I said, I don't enjoy them, so I haven't played them in a long time. Morning, Poorly. I'm hating this computer. How are you doing, Poorly? Getting ready for this big storm that's coming my way. This one, if it comes directly here, it's going to be both. This thing is killing me. Come on. I need the one-time boot menu. I need to get into the BIOS. I don't want to do that. right, let's listen to this together. Oh, he hasn't put up a video yet. No, Emily, I'm not. I'd rather be at home today. I am currently reinstalling Windows on this computer, even though it is fighting me tooth and nail. Yeah. Yeah, he's the guy that was trying to get to fix my cars. But he never replied to me. I don't know. Like, I'm debating just straight up leaving. No, Emily, I could give a shit what your opinion is of what I'm gonna do when it comes to saving the life of myself and my family. Okay? Just because you want me to be here doesn't mean that's the safest or smartest thing for me to do. You have to understand that. So I am still trying to determine what the best thing is going to be. What's going on? Just stressed right now. Hello. All right, see ya. Mr. Casella, please. All right, I'll call back in a little bit. Yep. Alright, I gotta shut the stream off. I gotta go. I gotta start packing up everything here. Apparently we're leaving. So I gotta try and get the front of this place secured and kind of go from there. I'll keep you guys updated on Discord and whatnot, but I'll see you all soon. See ya.